Hey, everybody, welcome to Personal Mastery Training. All right, if it's your first time listening to me, here's how it goes. I do 2 episodes. One of them is a masterclass. And that is, as the name says, I choose and I collaborate with people who are authors, people who are running their game, authors, athletes, top in their field, and I dissect their brain, their experience, because success leaves clues. And I pick out nuggets, I share it with you, and I really do invite you to grab a journal and pick out your own nuggets from it. Because all you need is one great idea from any information. One idea could be the key you're looking for to turn it all around. My mentor, Dr. Tom Hill, he said one quote that sticks in my mind. He says many things, but one of them particularly that sticks in my mind at this point I want to share with you is one idea, well executed, can change your life forever. So you don't need 10 ideas to execute at once. You need one great one. So pick it out and go to it. And the second episode I do, which is one I'm doing today, is called a strategy episode. And that episode could come from an experience with my clients, a thought I had from something I read. And I just believe life throws us these little clues. And I invite you again to take the idea, chop it up, dissect it, expand on it. Because I truly believe, again, success leaves clues, and nature is the best success we can find. And lessons are always coming at us. So that's what I want you to do. And I love you. If you love something in this and you think someone else you know could use it, like, subscribe, and share. Join our community, our growing community. All right. So today, here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about this simple math of success, the simple math of winning anything you're in: business, sports, life, whatever it is, relationships. Here it is. And this came from a client I'm working with, a business client. And we're just talking about the metrics of his business, and it led to this thought. And I expanded on it, and I thought, man, that's just life itself. And here it is. Anybody that you're with, anything you're doing, any experience you're having, then it should be simple math. Meaning, is it adding to you? Is the thing you're doing adding to the experience you're having, the business you're doing, the outcome you want? Is it multiplying your experience and your outcome? Because if it's not, guess what it's doing? It's subtracting. It's dividing. Simple math. So I want you to go down the list of people you're hanging around with, things you're doing, anything that's influencing you or your business, and your journey to your personal mastery. If it's not adding, if that person isn't adding to you, when they leave you, do you feel at less? Do you feel like a division or a subtraction has just happened and you're a little less when they leave? Then let's do the math here and take that part of the equation out. Let's take it out. Because for me, and this isn't something that came to me. I always did this. But I started to realize that if I only have time is one thing that's a resource you never get back. We can make more money. We can do a lot of things, redo a lot of things. Here's what you can't do again. You can't get back time. Not that I know of yet. We can't do overtime. So that hour, that time, that experience that you have with that person, or that doing a thing that you don't want to do, that when you do the simple math and you think, man, I feel less when I leave doing this, or that person leaves me and I feel less, or I'm in this relationship where your bank account, the total you started with, is getting less and less and less. Some of that impact can be bankruptcy at the end of the day. So how long can you continue to do this subtraction? You might have started out, let's use an arbitrary number. You might start with 100. And every time you meet this person or you do this experience or you're at this position, you're down to 99, 98. Sometimes it might be a big division, 60. You drop real quick because the experience is so debilitating. So it's a simple math of winning life, winning your sport. If you're in this sport and you know you should be doing this to improve, why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you going that extra mile? Why aren't you doing the extra reps? Why aren't you dieting the way you know you should be dieting? It's a subtraction. And if you're taking in things that are totally going against the outcome you want, that's a division. Now, what if you just flipped it around and started to go, what can add that extra rep, that extra mile, cutting out the extra carbs, doing exactly as your coach who you hired told you to do? Okay, that's an addition. And you want to multiply? Go over and above what you're asked to do. It's simple stuff, isn't it? But isn't the simple things the real deal, and we don't tend to do them? So take an inventory of your life right now. What area are you most depleted in? What area of your account are you most weakest? And start thinking about what are you doing every day? Who are you around every day? What are you thinking every day? That is subtracting from your total. And where's the leak in that plan? And start to take that part of the equation out. Start to replace it with an addition or a multiplier. What can you do today? So your health, think about your health. What can you do today to multiply? Even if not multiply, add instead of subtraction. What can you do? Think about your relationship. What can you do to add to it? If not total dismissal of the equation, taking it out, because sometimes you've invested a lot and you can't execute. How can you add to it, though? How can you improve it? How can you add a better number? And if not, then it is time to call that equation, take it out. Then you think about your business, your finance. Even better, what are you doing to subtract from that? That extra expense you don't need to put in or do every day. How can you add to it? What can you leverage to multiply? You feel me? You see where I'm going with this? Just take any area of your life that you're struggling in and start to think about the simple equation of winning. Addition, multiply, subtraction, divide, and see where you can improve. All right? So those of you out there who are mathematicians and who love this equations, expand on that a little bit, because I'm sure there's some parts that I may have left out. But you know what? I'm triggering your ideas. I'm triggering you to think. Don't get caught in the weeds. Dissect it. Chop it up. See what you can get from it. One idea, well executed, can change your life forever. All right? All right, take that with you. The simple math of winning. Whatever it is you're doing, if you can do more addition, more multiplying, I know you're going to overcome. I know you're going to get there. All right? Once again, let's build this community of thinkers who step off the treadmill of life, just running every day, and invite a lot of things. And don't get through a challenge. Don't get through your life. Get from it. Get from every experience. Dissect it. Dive in. Make you better. Next time you face that challenge, you'll overcome it much quicker. All right. Until next time. You know why I do this? I do this because I'm relentless about mastery of myself. And I want to share this with you. I hope you are too, about mastering yourself. Because once you can master your inner game, there's no issue with the outer game. All right, everybody. All right, until next time. Peace and love. I'm out.